Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It is me, your girl, Goddess of Love and Truth Reacts, coming to you with another video reaction upload. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber or viewer, welcome back. All of you guys' support is greatly and truly appreciated. If you have not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? It is free. It costs you nothing to subscribe to the channel. Not only do you never miss an upload, but you get to help me and my channel get in and remain in the YouTube algorithm. All of you guys' support is greatly and truly appreciated. And guess what else? It's fun over here. So come on in the room and join the group. All right, you guys, y'all know what time it is. It's that time of day to get into our next video reaction. Let's get into it. Oh, like the video, share the video, and leave your comments down below. I don't know if I said that. I'm distracted, y'all. I got a lot going on right now. My bad. On the next episode of Beyond the Gates, Season 1, Episode 43. All right, you guys, we're going to make this one a quick, short one because I have somewhere to be very shortly, and then I'm going to be on the road, so I won't have a chance to, upload it if I don't get it done now. So I apologize for the rush. Please forgive me. I just wanted to make sure that I bring you guys this. It was last minute, so it wasn't my fault, you guys. Normally, I'm prepared, and I'm, try to make sure I get y'all together, have y'all's video reactions, but it's for somebody else, not for me. So let's get into it. So we start off with Crazy Psycho Leslie, aka Dana, aka Sherry, aka Ona. I don't know what else her other names are, but she's sitting here talking to her girls or whatever. And then she just, she just opened up and she was just telling them how much she appreciate them. If it wasn't for them, she wouldn't be able to do what she's going to do. And this is it there and the other. Then she held their hands and she was just being so like something was going on. So they got concerned. They were like, well, what's going on or whatever. She was like, I didn't know it was a crime to let your friends know how you feel about them or whatever. She was like, I saw it on the internet on some social media, she said, where she saw it. So she just felt like she should open up and share that she really appreciate them. So then I still don't know Ashley mom's name, but Ashley mom, she was like, okay, well, I'll go next. So she went ahead, she did her whole little spiel. And then the other lady, she was like, okay, hers was short and sweet because she was like, okay, whatever. So that's it. That's all they was doing. It's just, having girls talk, and you could tell that something's going down with Leslie. So then we go here, Nicole and Ted. Ted's trying to give her some strawberries and champagne. He trying to, bring in their anniversary on a good note or whatever. So then Eva came in. She was like, hey, sorry to interrupt, like that. And so she was like making some final decisions on, I think she said some hors d'oeuvres or something. It was some final decisions regarding the anniversary party. Now, if she got to keep asking them, she dropping the ball because they already said everything else, go to Eva. So Eva, girl, make a decision, honey, make a decision. But Nicole and them, they made a decision or whatever. Then Eva like, well, I'm sorry, I can't let y'all have y'all little moment because I need Nicole to do help me with some finalization. So they ended up cutting that short. Again, not a good look, but they didn't take it like that. You know what I'm saying? They love Eva or whatever. Also, Eva was Eva said that she wished that she had something like how they have. She was like, she don't think she'll ever have that in life. How they love each other and be there for each other. And so Ted, he kind of pushed Nicole to the side, and he stepped up and he was like, and before he did that, Nicole was like, Eva, don't say that. She was like, you're gonna have this type of love. You will find true love one day. And so he came and he told, just spoke some words of wisdom, told her anybody would be lucky to have her, and she's a great person, so she's gonna find her person. So then we go here, and they are revisiting the other night where he set her up to meet with that agent. And she was like, but she didn't want to be on the stage by herself. And he was like, well, he already said that Naomi and Danny could be up there with you. And so she was like, it wasn't the same. She said she missed her girls. She wanted, if she gonna be up there on the stage, she wanted to do it with her group that she was in. And he was like, okay, well, we can talk to him and see. And she was like, it's not that easy. And she said that, they broke up. And she said the way she treated the two of them, she said two of their names. She said the way she treated them when they broke up, they probably would never forgive her. And she don't blame them because she was being real nasty to them. So then we go here, y'all. I knew it was going to be a problem, honey. I knew it was going to be a problem. This is why they should have, instead of him moving in with her, they should have went and looked for a place together because, one, her place is not big. It's small. It's an efficiency. It's not even a full bedroom. And he bringing his couch and his chair. And she's like, where is that going like that? So then he changes stuff. He want to change stuff. Her vase, he want her vase out. And he like, where he goes, the chair go. And so they having conflicts or whatever about what stays, what goes, or whatever. She don't want to compromise, and I get it because it's her space and she used to it. But if you done told this man he can move in, you're gonna have to make some adjustments. But he needs to ask as well. He just come over here making decisions, changing things. See, I wouldn't be okay with that. You need to ask me, and then I could tell you, okay, yes or no, and then we could sit down and we could discuss it, and maybe I could change my mind or whatever. But that was the reason also that they need to get a place together instead of him coming moving in with her, because that's her apartment, her space. And like her mama came over there to help out, and she was like, well, two children, calm down or whatever. She was trying to help make the space or whatever. But I already knew that was going to cause some conflict because that truly is her space. They need a bigger space, and then they need something together. That way they can find what's going to meet both of their needs. That way they'll have the space and they'll know what they can do with this. He'll have his part. She'll have her part. It is what it is. I knew it was going to be a problem. And then I don't agree with the man coming to move in with the woman anyway. So then we go here. He sleep. He having a nightmare. And before they start showing it a little bit. I can see the police lights or whatever. And then next thing you know, he get a knock on the door. So he jump up, and then it's Chelsea. Chelsea tell him that she wanted to come and speak to the only person in the family that can relate and give her some wise advice like that. So he was like, okay, well, lay it on me. He thinks she about to ask him something professionally. Baby, she said about threesome. He was like, listen, even though, me and my husband, we are who we are. He was like, we don't dibble and dabble. We don't have threesomes. We committed. She was like, well, I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying, you in that type of relationship. So she was like, laid it on him, let him know about her having a threesome, letting her know that she was interested more in the girl than the dude or whatever. And the last experience made her feel that. So she was like, am I wrong for feeling this? He was like, no, you entitled to feel how you feel. You need to talk to her. So then we go here. So Eva left, and Ted was like, okay, so now we can, get to, he was trying to, wine and dine his wife. So then the other assistant came. She was talking about, I forgot, she was talking about some yard stuff. So Ted was like, oh Lord. So, and she literally, as Eva was walking out, she was walking in. So they crossed paths or whatever. So they still didn't get to have a moment. So then we go here. Now, when they walked into the pub, remind y'all that Leslie, the lady, Nicole, other assistant, and Ashley mom was just there. So Ashley mom and Nicole assistant had just left, and Leslie was walking out behind them, and then in come Martin and Vernon, and then she stopped and she went over there and she was like, oh my goodness, oh y'all, she was, oh my gosh, she was being over dramatic, talking about how much they inspired her, but she was saying it all crazy and stuff. Why she started talking about Bigfoot? I was like, see, now they know you psycho and you crazy. Like, girl, like you could have said something about some politics or something like that, but you want to talk about some damn Bigfoot. I said, she done lost her damn mind. She is crazy auntie. Crazy auntie. She don't have it all. And we already knew that, y'all. We knew she didn't have it all. So they finished their conversation, and they was talking about, he was telling Vernon that he was having a nightmare again, and he said it had stopped when Tyrell was going through his stuff. So he was like, I guess long as I had something else on my mind to occupy my mind and stuff like that, then I wasn't, worried about what was going on or my dreams. But soon as Tyrell thing got resolved, then now his dreams is coming back. And he was like, and then Vernon said, was there anything that triggered it? And he was like, yeah, I talked to Bill. So baby, he was like, yeah, Bill, he be, he was like, Bill knows the secret like that. And so Martin asked Vernon if he think that if is that the reason that they feel like he shouldn't run for president, because they feel like Bill is not going to keep the secret. And he was like that and some more things. So he basically letting them know Bill is corrupt and he'll try to do anything to get what he wants. He could be cool right now, but later on, baby, he'll try to throw you to the wolves just to save his own butt. Okay. So hopefully Martin is taking heed and he's understanding now. Hopefully he's understanding now why they didn't want him to run. So he was like, I could probably talk to my mom. And then Verna was like, no, we don't want to put nobody else in this that don't know about it already. Keep it at a minimum of who already know. We don't want to cause anybody else any problems or whatever by knowing. So I've already discussed this part where her mom came and she was trying to keep the peace or whatever. She already knew. And she told Leslie and the other lady, she was like, yeah, they moved in together. And she was like, her spot is so small. So she like me, she wasn't understanding why they decided to move there. And then he came quick. I'm like, damn, so you didn't even give her a month notice or nothing. You just said y'all lease was up. I thought it was finna be up. You didn't say it's finna go be up tomorrow. Looking at he done came and moved in like ASAP. I'm like, see, that's another thing. I would have a problem with all of that because, like, no, you didn't even give me advance notice. Then you come in here talking about move this, do this, put this there. No, 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 no. And see, I'm like her. I like my stuff the way I like my stuff. I could compromise or whatever too, but if that's the case, I'm not finna let no ninja come move in with me. If you want to live together, we're gonna go and find somewhere to move together where we both put in, we both gonna be on the lease. No, you can't come stay with me. It's a no for me. I'm just not that type of girl. I wasn't brought up that way. Well, I was brought up crazy, but still not that way. I'm not doing that. My mind frame thinks a whole lot differently. I can't do it. So then we go here to cute little Chelsea. She taking her pictures or whatever, being all cute, posting her stuff on Instagram. And then the lady comes, the lady that she be meeting up with, that she be having the threesome with, but she came without her husband. So they sit down, they talk. Chelsea tell her how she feel. She said that, she's feeling more, she want to get to know her more other than having a little capades that they be having, they little threesome, they little three ways. And I can't believe it. See, y'all know I'm rushing because I'm saying stuff on YouTube that I ain't supposed to be saying. I hope I don't get in trouble. But they be having it because I'm just talking, trying to get it out before my time is up. But she was saying like, she liked they look, they three ways or whatever, but when it was just the two of them and the other one, the husband didn't, interact, she liked that more. So now she want to get to know her and see if they vibe like that or whatever. So old girl let her know. She was like, well, yeah, that's my husband and I have to tell him everything like that. She said she felt a way too, but her husband is always going to be there. That's her husband first and foremost. And so she was like, now, if you don't mind me letting him know, then, yeah, we can, link up because we agree that we can, do our three ways and we can also, we open. She said they have like an open relationship so they can do what they want. So she have to still discuss it with her husband. That's right, girl. If you married or whatever, your husband come first. You do need to discuss that with your husband. So, baby, I don't know. Chelsea might need to get her feelings out of that because, girl, that's going to always be her husband. They little play toy if you really want to be honest. So that's still having the conversation there. Then we go to psychedelic, baby. She done got her another wig, baby. She started trying on all these different little wigs. I like that red one she had. Y'all know I like red because my hair always red, honey. And that Arbin, that color right there too. I like that too. So then Eva came in. Eva asked her what she was doing or whatever. She told Eva that she saw Vernon and and Martin or whatever. And Eva was like, "Why are you talking to them?" Her mama was crazy. She's like, "We're gonna make all of them pay." She was like, "I thought this was about Ted." She said, It's about Ted and it's about Nicole, because Nicole is the reason that Ted left me or whatever. So now she feel like she need to make all of Dupree's pay instead of just busting out Ted. She feel like she gonna blackmail the Duprees because they got all the money. She was like, "We're gonna milk them and milk them and milk them dry." So her plan now is to blackmail them and to keep paying her however long she wants them to pay to keep Ted's secret so it won't ruin Nicole's reputation. But I don't see how she think that's gonna ruin Nicole's reputation. Like, it is what it is. So Eva was like, "No, I thought we was gonna do this." She said, "You had me doing all of this for to get this anniversary party, and now you want to do this?" Her mama is crazy. So Eva is worried, child. I would be too. So then we go to the pub, and Vanessa and Derek, Jacob, and Naomi, they all meet up. They finna eat and, have drinks or whatever. So Naomi seen Chelsea and her little girlfriend. Well, it ain't her girlfriend, but saw Chelsea and her little friend that she be having the three-ways with over there. So she was like, "Hey, won't y'all come join us?" So they all went over there and they sat down together and they was talking. They was just, having couple things. And then they told Derek and Vanessa was asking everybody's opinions about them moving in together now, sharing the space. Like, how do y'all cope with it? So everybody was saying how they cope with it. And, everything is, you got to communicate. You know what I'm saying? The bottom line, you got to communicate. You got to compromise. You know what I'm saying? And I get that, but you got to get a place together, not come moving in with me. That's the same way if she would have went and moved in with him. I don't feel like it's right for her to come in there and just try to just take over and change everything. That's why you need to get something together. That way you guys know you will have room for each other. You know what I'm saying? You'll have your space, he'll have his space, and y'all have y'all space together, So then Nicole and Ted finally got to have their champagne, because baby, he was like, if anybody else come, he was like, "I'm gonna kick them out on their butt. We're gonna have our thing." She said, "Well, what if it's my mom?" Then he was like, "Oh, yeah, right. You're not kicking out Miss Dupree, baby." So then we go back. Eva, they still talking about it. Eva's telling her mom, I think you're doing too much. She was like, "We never went hungry. We never wanted for anything. It's not about the money. I thought it was about letting him know about how he hurt you. Like, why are you making it all about the money now? It never was about the money." So then, girl, I like when they do the reminiscing. So we got some more insight from back in the day. So Psycho, she looking at this looks like this is the obituary. See, the celebration of life, and it's for Alan Thomas. So that was her husband. So she was looking at that. This is her reminiscing. So she reminiscing about her looking at that, and then she looking sad. And then Eva came in, so she hurry up and she hid that. And I'm like, why is she hiding that stuff? So like, do Eva not know? I think Eva know that this man has passed. So I don't understand why she hid all that stuff. So she was telling Eva that they deserve better, and she didn't want Eva working all these hours, because this is when Eva was doing hair. And Eva was like, "Well, I can get a second job." And she said, no. She said, first she was like, "Well, what about Ted's insurance?" She was like, "That ain't gonna do nothing for us like that." And Eva was like, "I can get a second job." She was like, "No, you already overworked." She said, "That's the same I could say is I could get a second job." She said, "But we're overworked and we don't deserve this. We deserve better, and I'm gonna make sure that we get better." So it was good to see, like them reminiscing about back in the day and what they was experiencing. And she even mentioned about getting some dessert, and Eva was like, "We can't afford dessert." So no, they didn't go hungry, but seemed like they did have, a hard time. You know what I'm saying? They can only live to survive. You know what I mean? Survive. Did I say it right? Yeah, live to survive. Yeah, because they like what they was working and making, they couldn't like really do anything other than survive, living paycheck to paycheck. Y'all know what I mean. So then we go back here, and she was like, "We deserve better." So she stopped reminiscing. She telling Eva, "We deserve better, and we're gonna make them pay. They're gonna all pay." So now she got a whole vendetta against the Dupree's child. That's not gonna work out good for her. Baby, the Dupree's gonna put her up under the damn rug. Like, baby, she gonna be 6 feet deep fooling with the Dupree's. I don't think she want that. I don't think she want them problems, but apparently she thinks she want them problems, child. Let me know what y'all think leave y'all comments down below. If you have not subscribed to the channel as of yet, click that subscribe button, click that bell notification for all so that you never miss an upload. And as we say before we go, love, peace, and hair grease. Smooches. Bye. Happy Monday. Sorry I had to do a rush video, but I covered everything. Bye. Y'all have a good one. Tomorrow, the rest of the week, I'm going to be settled. So, well, Thursday, I might have to do a rush video. Thursday, I'm going to try to make sure I get it in because I'm about to be doing some stuff like now. So anyway, the rest of the week should be fine other than Thursday. So my apologies in advance. Have a great day, y'all. Bye.